Hi there movie fans, and welcome to another edition of Movies. So this week I'm going to be going around the block and looking at a movie called Tetris. Yes, it's a movie about the computer game of the same name. And no, it won't be a problem if you don't like computer games. Don't be put off. We've all seen the Tetris blocks at some stage of our lives, rotating and dropping into place. This was a hugely popular game that made some serious money. It was very addictive for gamers and also for non-gamers of this world. Everyone played it. Such was the popularity of this game. It's a very simple game where different shaped blocks drop to the bottom of the screen, where you can rotate them and move them from side to side to interlock on the level below. But you already know that. Who doesn't? It stars Taron Egerton playing Henk Rogers, and he is a failed games designer who's working in a video games publishing company called Bulletproof Software, who is always on the lookout for the next big thing in the gaming industry. And at the CES, or the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, he first sees the Soviet-produced game Tetris, and there he sees the potential of this game. We also have actors Toby Jones playing Robert Stein in this movie, and a really great performance from Roger Allam playing Robert Maxwell. The movie is a biographical comedy / thriller, and it shows us the risks that people will take to get the rights to distribute one of the most popular games ever. Now I know you're sitting there thinking to yourself, do I really want to watch a film about a computer game? But oh boy, yes you do. This is a movie you didn't know you needed. It's a little gem of a movie. Now as Henk tries to get the rights to this game, he learns that Mirrorsoft, who are a British games distributor, also has its eyes on the game. The Mirrorsoft empire is owned by Robert Maxwell, whom we now know was a very dodgy businessman who stole around £450 million from the pension funds of the Mirror Group and various other companies' employees. But that's another story. And probably that's another movie. It may seem old hat these days with the way technology is progressing so fast, but this basic game with its different shaped blocks falling gracefully down the screen is so nostalgic to me. And let's get real here, everyone knows Tetris, am I right? Everyone loved Tetris, am I right? I mean, it's an absolute classic. You look at this and how basic the graphics are, and you think you just couldn't get away with that, with those kind of visuals these days. And then you think, hang on a minute, what about Minecraft? That's about as blocky and basic as you ever see in a modern game. Tetris and Minecraft have similarities, even though they're about 25 years apart, which is 25 years is absolutely huge in technology terms. But you see, they both have this great gameplay, and it's all about the addictive gameplay. Whether you're an older gamer like me, or a young gamer, or actually even a non-gamer, this film won't disappoint. Now my friend John, who was watching with me, who doesn't play games, hell, he even struggles to use a smartphone. But his face while viewing this movie was full of delight. His quote about the film was, "It's one of those gems you find now and again." It's a film he would never have dreamt of watching. The only reason he saw it was because I showed it to him. And you get movies like that now and again where you aren't really that interested for various reasons in the subject matter, because it might not be your kind of thing. The film flits across the globe with different people with personal interests in trying to get the rights for distribution of this game on various different platforms, with all the scheming and ugly stuff going on with personal interests of governments and businesses pursuing the future of the game, which makes it a great watch. The acting is pretty good. The pace of this movie is just about right. You don't want to miss a thing as the story unfolds. It's very entertaining, and you wouldn't believe the lengths that people will go to get a video game under their control. And while it's based on a true story, I'm sure the odd bit of poetic license would have been introduced just to make it a little bit more filmable. But nevertheless, it's a must-watch for me. You sit there and you think, wow, this is a whole lot better than I imagined. There's some decent tension here to get you on the edge for Edgerton. See what I did there? It's not going to win an Oscar, but boy, it's good entertainment. I urge you to give it a go. It's a fun and entertaining movie. So summing up, it comes in at just under 2 hours. And I know it's about a video game and who owns the rights to sell it. And I know that that's not a hook for everyone, but don't let that put you off. It's very engaging. It has a good story, it's well acted, and it's directed at a good pace. It has a sort of light-heartedness to it. This movie doesn't try to be too serious and dramatic. It's just a fun ride telling an interesting tale. It has visuals of things like buildings, and you think, that looks very Tetris shaped. And it has a sort of 8-bit sound and animation in places to give it a very nostalgic feel. I can't think of anything I didn't like about this. Just sit back, ready to watch something not too serious, a little light-hearted, and you will be entertained. I would rate this probably a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10, and that rating is purely on how much it entertained me. I thoroughly enjoyed this. We thank you for watching our channel and hope you enjoyed this review. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and do look out for more of our movie reviews soon.